Alright, this is Benji with Team Legacy Invaders, and I'm here with Zane Truesdale from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Amino. Zane, say hello.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Alright, we're actually going to be commentating a duel between the Synchro guy and the Deck Chef. Alright, they are going to start in just a moment. Guys, if you can start up this duel. And
All
we're
right,
off.
here we go.
And it looks like... Oh wow, my screen has them playing rock, paper, scissors in slow motion.
Oh boy.
Recording these things kills the FPS for me. Uh, is yours running at a proper speed?
Totally fine for me.
Okay, so your computer's good and my computer sucks. Okay, it looks like Synchro Guy's going first, which is to his benefit, because he's probably playing a Synchro deck.
Oh, okay, mathematician.
Probably going to send a level leader.
And blow up bulb. Not
I,
bad.
I guess Glow Up Bulb gets itself out of the graveyard, so it might be the better choice. And what do we got? We got tuning for a quick draw synchron. And he milled the quick
Oh,
draw
okay, so we had the
synchron.
lovely.
And he discarded the level leader, so he's moving along pretty well here.
Let's see, Road Warrior.
Wait, did you already see a Road Warrior made? Or is my game's like super
Oh
lagging?
no. I'm just guessing. Yeah, Road Warrior.
Okay. You got me worried. I know mine's
Common
running
play.
slow, but I think I'm getting everything.
No, it sounds like you're getting everything. We're getting everything like real time. I don't think yours is any shorter than mine.
Yeah, it's just everything's moving slow. Maybe he's taking longer to make plays in real life than it is for me to catch up to his plays. So we've got the Formula Synchron. He's going to draw a card. We got Road Warrior at level 7 at the moment, so that's a lot of use from this level leader.
Okay, he's got the Road Warrior at 6. He only needs one more level 5. Can he do it?
I'm hoping he can, but I'm also hoping he can't, because I kind of don't want the duel to become a matter of whether he did or did not get out a Quasar on the first turn.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's Deck Chef is playing a level 10 rank 10 train deck, so he could make some pretty powerful monsters and such to try to get over Quasar pretty easily.
That's possible. You never know how far people can go when they negate the right card.
Oh, is this a Stardust Warrior?
Well, it doesn't look like it's leading up to Quasar. If he has a way to bring back his Formula Synchron, he does have Quasar. Oh, now he's still one
Ooh,
level off
misplay.
again. I don't know if it's a misplay or maybe it wasn't possible.
Huh. Where is this going now?
I mean, I'd have to
I mean,
read
he's moving.
Quasar to verify whether he could make or not make it.
I mean, Quasar's level 12, and he only has 11 stars on, so
I thought it was level... Yeah, it is 12. He's got 11 stars, but does he need to use exactly 3 monsters to make it?
yeah, about so.
Okay. So we got Reinforcement of the Army, and he adds Rush Warrior. This
Okay.
is one I've seen. I haven't actually seen it used.
It's pretty good for warriors, and he gets rid of his only warrior on the field. Okay, this is getting weird.
Well, once you got Hyper Librarian on the field, you make a lot of very interesting plays just to draw deeper into your deck. But he
Of
does have
course.
10 on the field again.
6. 2 extra cards. Three extra cards, never mind. Oh boy.
And Rush Warrior, I believe, has an effect in the graveyard to get a Synchron monster to his hand, so he's getting pretty
Oh,
far.
Quasar.
Oh, wow. That looked like he was not anywhere near there, and now he's got it. And he gets to
There
draw
it
2 more
goes.
cards.
Well, to be fair, he went through like, what, half his deck just to get out one Quasar. This could make or break him.
What's Rush Warrior doing? It's getting him back his quick draw.
Okay, so he's probably gonna go for some quick draw play, maybe a level 5, maybe into a bigger monster.
Maybe he wants to have something to go along with that Quasar.
All right, there
Maybe,
he
I doubt
goes.
he has room for any kind of Ultimaya Zulkin plays of any kind.
Now that would have been probably a bit stronger of a play than why did he just make immediately the Jet Warrior?
That seems like something you'd use to get over a problem monster.
Yeah, especially like Dora.
Well, that's assuming he's still playing that deck. We saw that in a previous attempt to record this before we had a game crash, but he might
True,
be playing
true.
it, he might not be.
Hmm.
Well, he does have... Oh, there's the Quasar. I was
Of
wondering what
course.
monster he would keep. I guess it makes sense to keep Librarian, but he's down to 13 cards in his deck, so he has to deal with a Quasar. Well, he has to deal with a bunch of Doras.
Oh, what could he be going to now? Maybe Junk Archer, Junk Berserker, Nitro Warrior. I can only imagine so many.
Well, he's doing level 6, so Drill Warrior.
Oh,
I'm not familiar with Drill Warrior.
it's a very interesting card you don't usually see played.
Can have its attack to attack directly. Can discard a card, remove this card from play, and then it comes back. And add a monster card from your graveyard to your hand. That's an interesting card.
Nice play though. He discarded the Quibbled Hedgehog, so that we can have future plays. But with only 4 cards, this is it.
Alright, let's see what he can do. Shadal Fusion. That... I was aware that Shadal Fusion is played in the level 10 train deck because Shekinaga is a level 10 machine, but
Oh
we
yeah.
didn't actually see it when we were looking at their previous game. Although he did bait out the negation out of Quasar really quickly, so this can change drastically.
Oh, that may be it.
Well, he might be able to get rid of Quasar, but I don't know if he'll be able to deal with all the resources that Synchro Guy has. So Deck Chef still looks like he's got a lot to do. Like, I
Well,
can
I
see him
mean,
defending with Dora, but defending with Dora, you know, isn't going to win the game. Actually, with only 12 cards left in his deck, defending with Dora might win the game.
yep, he's doing it. He's sitting there saying that you cannot beat me.
It shouldn't be that hard to bait out the Dora effect and negate Dora using Quasar.
Yeah, but I've always seen through what, 2/3, 3/4 of his whole entire deck that he just doesn't seem to have really any destruction cards and he relies more on his synchros.
Well, he did have a Jet Warrior, but he did use it.
Yeah, I wonder if, oh, the Drill Warrior, he can try to go over Doro with this, but only going to get him so much damage.
That's true, but he does have enough cards in his deck to deal 1200 every turn to end the game in about, what is it, 7 turns? 6 turns?
Oh boy, I see what he's doing. He's going to use the Drill Warrior to remove it from play to then add Synchro cards back to his extra deck so that way he can keep playing. That's a smart move. I didn't think that he'd have Drill Warrior for that.
Uh, so it's definitely an interesting idea. And he did manage to find a use for his heavy slump, since it doesn't look like Deck Chef is ever going to have 8 cards in his hand.
Well, you know, I can imagine probably has its uses. Max C deck. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I guess it's definitely a good backup plan for if your opponent hits you with Max C. And yeah, we got the Jet Warrior, and the Jet Warrior is going to try and bounce the Dora, and Dora's going to negate, and Dora's going to get negated by Quasar. But that does leave this Derricrane the option to activate and destroy Quasar, but destroying Quasar should just bring out a, what's it called?
Shooting Star.
Yeah, totally blanked on that. Don't know how you do that. Shooting Star should be a very memorable card for me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of people just don't run Shooting Star as they think that it takes up too much room in Quasar OTK. So, I mean, we'll see if he's running. Oh, okay. That
I
was
guess
very
his thought
interesting.
was it was better to make sure he got rid of a monster instead of trying to get rid of a monster that might just bring out a more annoying one.
Well, that's game.
Yeah, I think Quasar can almost always come out with two attacks.
Always on top.
All right, so we're going to be waiting for a little bit to see what they're siding because they were told to prepare a side deck, but they also didn't know what they were playing against when this started. Although when you see the Synchro guy's name, you kind of assume he's playing a Synchro deck.
Yeah, I mean, I've known a Synchro guy for now about 6 months. He's one of the older people on the Amino, and that's just kind of his strong point, just really strong Synchro decks.
Yeah, I've definitely not gone out of my way to play anything that's that complicated.
Yeah, I mean, I really did not expect that Drill Warrior play. I've never even thought about using Drill Warrior like that in order to increase my extra deck.
Yeah, I've never really seen them run out of extra deck cards though. They usually, I don't know, my experience is playing Synchro decks online is if you Veiler them or Maxi them, they just instantly quit.
Or they just win. I mean, I've never seen someone deck out either, but we may see this now. We may see this now.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that Deck Chef goes first so that he could at least do something.
I mean, this should be Deck Chef's decision since Synchro Guy won the rock, paper, scissors and decided to go first.
Well, he did win the first game,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I usually play Infernoid, so when I'm playing, I choose to go second. So, and most people want to go first nowadays, so it's never really even a decision.
Well, to be fair, Deck Chef may want to go second, so yep. So that way Synchro Guy just goes for his plays.
One
Because
Doppel
he can't
Warrior
attack
down.
on his first turn.
That is true, but oh, it looks like we had a weak open out of Synchro Guy. This turn took about
Ooh.
20 minutes less long.
Okay, he goes for that. Derek
Right.
Crane, of course, always drawing the same two cards.
Ooh, and we have a Flying C. So there
I'm
will
not
be
familiar with this card.
no XC summoning.
Snap.
But he does still have a level 10 monster with some attack points, so he could do something.
I would have to say that play was very effective, but I mean, this isn't a rank 4 deck. This is a rank 10 deck. You can always just draw rank 10 and then boom, tribute. So
That is
Flying Sea will
true.
only work for so long.
Yeah, it's sort of like how BAs tended to run a Rubik just so they can synchro summon using the Flying C.
Yeah.
I just found out that Flying C has to be summoned in defense mode.
Wait. Oh. You learn something new every day. Oh. Oh. Okay.
So that's going to make it so that Flying C is no longer effective. It's also going to raise the attack of the Express Knight to 3,000, and it
Oh
raised
my
the attack of Duracrane to 2,800. So he may actually not want to XC summon anyway. And I think without any effects, the Synchro deck isn't going to go very well.
That just got destroyed. Unless he draws a Twin Twister, that just completely yeah, that should have completely wrecked Synchro Guy.
Well, I definitely remember Synchro Guy was playing
A
Twin
bunch of Twin
Twisters.
Twisters.
What the heck is that?
Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer. It's a very familiar card in rank 10 decks.
Yeah, I'm just used to seeing Doras, but this thing is crazy. During either player's turn, destroy all spells and trap cards, and your opponent cannot chain anything.
Yeah, it was Raid Raptor Satellite Cannon before Raid Raptor Satellite Cannon.
We got the Ruffian Rail Car. It's just a little level 4 1800 attack beater right now. I am surprised he
It
isn't
should be
putting
strong
that.
enough.
What was that?
Yeah, but it should be strong enough because, since Synchro Guy's playing Synchro based deck, really low defense, really low attack.
Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be that hard to open up the life points like it did right there. Although now that he knows that he's actually playing Flying C, Deck Chef might make some adjustments, but I think he did get lucky opening with that one of skill drain.
I mean, I was actually very surprised to see skill drain because I mean now that I think about it, that's a pretty good card. A lot of the effects for level 10s is reduce the attack, half the attack, such and such.
Yeah, a lot of months. I mean, back in the day, they used to play Barbaros and Beast Machine King with skill drain and things like Fusilier Dragon. And they always came out with like some sort of attack weakness, but once you play skill drain, it's just like having a bunch of level 4 beat sticks with like 3,000 attack points.
Yeah, I remember that time unfortunately too, but as we can see right here in this duel, old habits apparently die long apparently.
Yeah, they don't really go away. You do what you find works.
Hmm. Now the real question is now that we see that Synchro Guy is at like great disadvantage to make this duel go on, he's got to make some kind of super plays essentially. He's going to
Well,
need that Quasar,
well,
probably something else.
he is going first, probably, because he does get to choose. But I think he went first last game, and it didn't go very well, so perhaps he oversided and made it such that he could not get to his combos.
I can imagine that. Probably putting in more XC repellent side cards, Flying C, Dimensional Barrier.
It's definitely possible, but Synchro Guy is going first. In case you're not sure how to tell who's playing first, you can always tell by whose box is highlighted at the top of the screen. We see Junk Synchron's been banished for the effect of Allure of Darkness.
Okay, Mathematician, and he's going to send,
Last time he sent Glow Bulb.
and he sends Glow Bulb again.
I
Whoa, deja
guess
vu.
I guess if he had Levelator in hand, that makes sense to do. But if he had Glow Bulb in hand, he might have just done the opposite. So
This is very reminiscent of the first duel, play by play.
yeah, I don't remember Allure of Darkness there, but it's all very similar.
Yeah.
We've got Rush Warrior, and now we have Jet Synchron. So he is starting to recur some cards because that opening play actually cost him most of his cards.
Hmm. Okay, he's gonna recover one card.
So he's just going to work his way up, going through his entire deck, building up resources, making Quasar, and then sitting on a hand full of really weird small monsters that don't do anything other than make big monsters.
Yeah.
But maybe he'll draw into some of his useful side cards after using his Librarian, which is really what he wants to do, right? He wants to draw into his side cards after he gets out his big play.
Yeah, but luckily he just pulled out the soul charge, so now he already gets probably what, Quasar probably, and then he can just draw into those side cards that'll come in handy
Oh
if
yeah,
he doesn't already
definitely.
have them.
Absolutely. Soul Charge is one of those game-winning cards for these Synchro decks. If they open with Soul Charge and you haven't slowed them down, it's kind of like they just drew like 4 or 5 cards. Depends on how many cards he summons. So he's summoning 3 cards. It's almost as if he drew, summoned 2 monsters. So it's almost like he drew 2 monsters.
Mm-hmm. And he's going for. Yep, this should probably be Quasar.
Yeah, because we got the Level Eater to make us another formula. Then he can bring back the Level Eater one more time and use that to make a Quasar. But will he
2 extra
try and make a few
cards.
more Synchro monsters in order to draw more cards before making Quasar?
As we've seen before in these past couple of duels, Quasar is essentially stopping Deck Chef at least from getting over Quasar, but I mean, as we also saw with the super dimensional robot Galaxy Destroyer, he does have a card that is just plain and simple, just stronger than Quasar.
Yeah. Hmm. Did you know if a Quasar goes to the graveyard from the Spell and Trap card zone, you can summon a Shooting Star Dragon?
Isn't that because it's removed from the field?
Exactly. It's just like it was some strange play I heard of, where you
Oh god,
equip it to an
that's
Exabeetle, and then it goes to the graveyard.
that's so messed up. It's like it's exactly like the Winged Dragon of Raw plays I've heard with Phoenix mode.
Oh yeah, there's definitely interesting stuff people find out when they wanna create something interesting.
Oh yeah, but it's always more interesting with Exabeetle.
Oh yeah. Well, he
Crazy
definitely
card.
did what we thought he might do, which is he actually didn't go straight for Quasar. He's going to try and draw a ton more cards. Probably make sure that he can't possibly lose before making a Quasar.
Oh boy. Oh well, then he could just use the level eater on one of his level fives, and then make a Quasar with the Tatsun. Okay, or not.
Well, maybe he wants to have 2, 3, 4, 10 negates. Maybe one negate was not enough.
Oh, okay. So level eater, uh, global formula synchron, and then Quasar. Okay, I was about to say.
So he's getting a Quasar to go along with a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So he's probably got no way of losing at this point.
At least not in a very quick term, but we'll probably see some form of play, some form of defense to try to stop the Quasar or the Crystal Wing.
It is possible that Deck Chef is actually siding kaijus and can just throw a kaiju on top of whichever monster is a problem.
That is a smart move.
There is a level 10 kaiju, Jiskuru the Star Destroyer.
Now it all lies on Deck Chef's shoulders. Okay,
Well,
negated.
I don't know about that. That card itself doesn't do anything.
All right, all right.
Now, let's see. When a card or effect is activated, so he can actually negate the revolving switch yard after he discards a card as cost. So that's what I expect him to do.
But he discarded Shadol.
Well, the Shaddoll won't activate until after the revolving switch yard resolves, but the Shaddoll is just going
Ah,
to pitch a Shaddoll monster, which isn't really going to benefit him all that much. So it's not a card worth negating.
well, it'll give him defense. If he can at least summon about 1, 2 monsters, at least with the field as we can see it, as long as it doesn't change, he'll at least live another turn.
Yeah. And he
Okay.
was allowed to get the Night Express Knight to his hand. Although I can see him negating a Derricrane, which is probably what's going to activate now if it's in his hand. And there's the Derricrane, and there's no reason to allow that to get going. So yeah, he does negate it with the Crystal Wing.
Another Derek. Okay.
I don't think you can activate Derricrane and chain to a Derricrane. It does say once per turn. And a Twin Twister comes down, destroying Torrential Tribute and Revolving Switchyard. So that should be it because we have a zero attack monster getting attacked by what appears to be 11,000 damage.
Yep, that's game. Once again, Quasar has won it again.
Yeah, I never know how I feel about games with the synchro decks.
They're
Once
always
you,
so quick.
if you can call watching them play solitaire quick, but they're quick wins or quick losses. All right, so that's going to wrap this one up, and you can like the video, subscribe, and we'll continue making more amino duels. So that's Benji and Zane signing out, and everybody's profiles are going to be linked in the description box below. We hope you enjoyed this duel.
See you later.